Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Living in the Red Dot. This is me from Singapore. Today I thought it would be fun to kind of go through and talk about the different Miss Dior EDP formulations throughout the years. And yeah, I thought about this because I recently got the Miss Dior Eau de Parfum 2021 version. I finished my sample vial, which I kind of reviewed or gave my first impressions in another video, and I really liked it, and I am a big fan of Miss Dior, so I thought I would talk about, you know, the beginning of the modern Miss Dior to what it is now, why a lot of people are talking about, you know, why they are so different, why they miss the other formulation versus, the new one, just all this talk about this new Miss Dior EDP perfume. So yeah, so if this is something you're interested in, please stay tuned. So like I said, I'm a big fan of the Miss Dior line, and I get that there are so many versions of this EDP that it's frustrating to people, especially those who fell in love with the previous version and are disappointed that, you know, the new one doesn't exist anymore. So this is the perfume that started it all, Miss Dior Cherie 2005, and this is how the box looked like right there, and the perfume looked like this, 2005 right here, and it was rebottled, same formula, different bottle, back in 2007 or 2008. So these are the same, okay, they're not different, these are the same perfume. The juice is the same. So what people remember about it is the strawberry and popcorn note. Okay, and there is patchouli in here, but it's not as prominent. What people remember about this one is the fruitiness, the strawberry, the interesting kind of salty note that popcorn gives in there. Yeah, so that's what people lament about when this perfume was discontinued. So it was discontinued or reformulated back in 2011. 2011, they had 1 year of that 2011 version, and then no more. So that one is quite hard to find. I only have a small sample size of that one, and I really like that one. 2012, so this is another version that a lot of people talk about, and it basically looks like this. So it is quite similar to the Miss Dior Cherie bottle right here, except this one says Miss Dior Cherie, this one says Miss Dior Eau de Parfum. This is Miss Dior Cherie Eau de Parfum. So what is different about this compared to the Miss Dior Cherie perfume, original perfume? Well, this one has a little bit more patchouli in it. You see the patchouli come out a bit more. There is no more of that strawberry like popcorn note in it. So compared to the Miss Dior Cherie, which was targeted to a younger market, probably like, you know, 16, 18, that one was quite flirty, fun, girly, feminine. The Miss Dior Eau de Parfum 2012 is slightly more mature. By slightly more mature, I would say it's applicable for like young ladies who are maybe like 18, 19, 20 and up. I think what makes it a bit more mature or appropriate for put together young woman is that patchouli in it. It just kind of grounds it and subdues it like a little more. It's less fruity, it's still fresh, you can still smell the floral notes in it, but definitely it's not quite as young and flirty as the original Miss Dior Cherie. But this is the closest vibe to that one in terms of freshness. So this was 2012, and then about like 5 years or so later, they released in 2017, which what most of you probably have seen on counters or have, is the Miss Dior Eau de Parfum 2017 version. Now, as you can see, this one, look at the juice, is much darker. It's darker caramel color compared to the lighter one right here. And this is quite a bold move and a very bold change compared when you compare it to the 2012. This one is very patchouli centric. The patchouli is there. You can smell it. It's very, very prominent. It's quite long lasting. It's very dense, very creamy, nothing airy about it. It's got a lot of citrus in it, and you can smell that citrus from the top notes, moving through as it develops. But it's still dense. It's kind of like, and it's sweet. It's sweeter than the previous Miss Dior 2012, which was less fruity, more floral. So yeah, so that's the Miss Dior 2017 that most everyone is aware of. A lot of people really like the 2012 version and were angry that it was reformulated to this, which was very different. But this has been around for like 5 or so years, and it gained its own group of fans, and they got used to this perfume. Some of them don't even know or remember what the 2012 version is, so they fell in love with this one. So 5 years after, again, it seems like they reformulate every 5 or so years. They reformulated this recently to the 2012, where the bottle looks like this. The bow is fabric. The juice is light pink compared to this. Yeah, so that should give you an idea of the difference in terms of density, how dense and how thick this one is compared to this. This is definitely a lighter perfume. If you watch my other review or impressions on this is sugary sweet. It's a sugary sweet perfume, but it's light and airy. Definitely lighter and airier and fresher than this. And the notes are very similar to Blooming Bouquet, which is why I called it kind of like Blooming Bouquet EDP. I think it's a more appropriate name for it. I have a feeling maybe they made this one because a lot of people do complain about the lack of longevity of Blooming Bouquet. It smelled good, they love it, it's airy and it's fresh, but for some reason it just doesn't stick. It lasts about 10-15 minutes and then it's gone. This one is anchored down by the vanilla. I believe it has sandalwood in it. It's got tonka beans, benzoin, I think. So yeah, so it's got a more denser notes to anchor it down and give it better longevity than the Blooming Bouquet. So yeah, if you like Blooming Bouquet, this might be something that you should check out. Now, on my other video, I said that longevity is good, but it could be better. Actually, I tried it again, different type of day. It was kind of rainy, so cooler, and surprisingly, it lasts I think 2 more hours than hot weather. So I think it lasts like 6 hours or more. So I was very impressed that it was able to last that long. I wasn't expecting that to happen. So in short, I really, really like this one. And I bought it to add to my collection because I'm a fan of Miss Dior, the Miss Dior line, Christian Dior in general. But there are people that say that this isn't very original And I agree, there are a ton of like perfumes out there that are sweet, fruity, sweet, fruity floral sweet, and you know, this one is not that different. Like I can think of like, you know, Victor and Rolf Bonbon, Ralph Lauren's Tender Romance, even Jessica Simpson's Fancy. They all give the same vibe as this one. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is that whereas, you know, the Miss Dior Cherie, Miss Dior 2012, Miss Dior 2017, you see the patchouli getting stronger and stronger. Suddenly, this one, no patchouli, which is why I think again it's similar to Blooming Bouquet. It has no patchouli in it, not at all. And I think patchouli is kind of like a signature of the Miss Dior line perfume. Maybe that's why a lot of people were quite unhappy about it. There's something in it that's missing that tells them that this is a Miss Dior perfume. So yeah, so that is my small talk about the Miss Dior line, from the Miss Dior Cherie 2005 to the current Miss Dior formulation to 2021. If you enjoy this talk, please press like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.